What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the InnerCityGeeks podcast. Steve here. And this is episode 293. And joining me today, I got Brian.
What's up?
I'm chilling, dude. How you doing, man?
I'm good. I think I finally kicked this cold's ass.
Yes, it's a good thing. Kicking ass is a
Mm-hmm.
great thing. Especially at the end of another crazy-ass month.
Yeah.
Yay, no more April. Now we got May.
Whoop, whoop.
Mayday, Mayday. Mayday, Mayday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So fun, so exciting. So what's going on, man? How you been? How's the week been treating you?
The week's been treating me all right, I guess. I mean, just another week of apartment hunting and fun stuff.
Yay. That's
Yay.
always good. That's always good. Apartment hunting is always uh the best thing to do when you're free. I don't know if you can tell the sarcasm, but yeah, it's there.
I can tell.
Okay, good. Good. I'm glad you can tell. I'm glad you can notice.
Yeah.
People
Just
tend to say that sometimes I just sound like I'm being sarcastic all the time. So I'm like, huh? I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Fun times, man. Fun times. Have you watched anything good this week?
fun times indeed. Yeah, I believe I have. So yesterday, so we're recording this on Friday. So
Mm-hmm.
Thursday, my my wife was out at a work function, and so I
My wife.
my wife, uh, so I watched two out of the three Fallen movies because they're both on Netflix.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I, I've seen them a few times, especially the first one.
Yeah.
And like later today, I'll find the third one. It's not on Netflix, but I could always just get on Cody.
Right. Of course.
And I've seen that like twice, but they're fun, mindless popcorn movies.
Absolutely. Very,
Yeah,
very mindless. Don't go in expecting anything other than just like, oh yeah,
right. Other than just like Gerard Butler kicking ass.
yeah, exactly.
Um. So aside from that, what else did I watch this week? I finally got to watch Uncharted.
How was that? Because I've been
It's
meaning to
act,
watch it. I haven't watched it yet.
it's goofy in all the best ways possible.
Okay.
I mean, as an Uncharted fan, it was weird Mark Wahlberg not having the mustache as Sully.
Right.
Um, but he just basically played Mark Wahlberg in the entire movie.
Yeah. It's funny because he tends to do that in most of his movies.
Yeah. So I watched that. It's fun. Tom Holland was terrific. Like it's nice to see him not Spider-Man for once.
Of course. Yeah.
You know, although he still kind of had the Spider-Man thing going.
Yeah.
But
That's
he,
kind of that's in a way he's kind of typecasted as that no matter where he goes.
in a way, yeah. He was great as Drake. They kind of took parts of the third game and some of the fourth game and blended it and made their own story.
Okay.
Um, I mean, I hope it gets a sequel because it did break that video game movie curse.
Okay.
And actually, I remember it doing severely well in the box office, despite theaters not being really
Fully
anything
open. Right.
special.
Yeah.
And
Right.
right, because it came out in February of this year, so like theaters are like
Mm-hmm.
just really starting to see a boom again.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so movie was good. Solid like B plus A minus.
Okay.
Couple of post credit scenes, which sets up the sequel if there is one.
Okay.
Which I'd be excited for because being a fan of the franchise, I've been playing those games for like 2 years. Ugh. I've been playing those games for like 2 years. Pretty much
Replaying
nonstop,
those games for 2 years
over and
nonstop.
over. Yeah,
Yeah.
over and over and over. Exactly.
But that's the good thing about
So,
those games, that they do have a lot of replayability.
100% they do. Um, it's always like the games I go to when like I just want to play something deep and just get lost in the story.
Oh yeah,
Um, Aside from all that, kind of I ended up watching Four Brothers on Netflix for the
yay.
first time in a couple of years.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And yeah,
That's a good one to watch.
that was I forgot that was John Singleton who did that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, rest in power to John Singleton. He was a hell of a director.
Word.
Um, and then just a lot of Sesame Street, like normal.
Of course, yeah.
You
The
know,
typical, yeah.
typical.
Typical dad shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm still watching Ultimate Spider-Man on Disney,
Of course.
which I forgot how good that animated series was.
It's fucking great. It's actually really damn good. So if you guys
Hmm.
haven't watched Ultimate Spider-Man on the Disney Plus now,
It
check that shit
it's
out,
a
dude.
couple. It was a couple of seasons. I think it was like 4 seasons total.
Uh-huh.
It was Spider-Man at like his rookie stages, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
It's high school based, but that's not the main element of the story.
Right. There's
You
a
know,
lot more to it.
yeah, like, and it was fucking Brian Michael Bendis was behind it.
Mm-hmm.
And like it had a pretty solid voice cast.
Yeah, this is the one that he winds up recruiting a whole team for him, pretty much, right?
Yeah, this is the one that he has Power Man and Iron Fist and Nova and what's her name? White Tiger.
White cat. What? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So like, and what's really cool too. Well, first off, Fury is voiced by the legend himself, Chi McBride,
Oh yeah.
and Coulson is voiced by fucking Clark Gregg.
Of course.
Yeah, so
That's like his character. You
yeah,
can't have
you
Aiden
can't have somebody
Coulson
else
without.
play him. No,
Yeah.
and I like it
It's
whenever
kind of like
Thor is
Stan.
on
You
that.
kind of like Stan. Like he's kind of like
Hmm.
Stanley. Like you can't have
Yeah,
a Stanley cameo without Stanley.
pretty much. And what I like is that whenever Thor is on it, he always calls Coulson son of Cole.
Of course. Yeah.
uh, so yeah, I've been watching that. And that's pretty much it. And I'm gonna be reviewing again starting after we record this episode because Diamond
Yes.
Select sent me a nice
Yes.
little care package.
Oh, a fantastic fucking care package, dude.
Hmm. So I got like 9 items that are getting reviewed this week.
Oh, so much good.
Yeah, it's
So much
nuts.
awesome. Yeah.
Uh,
Very nice.
and I currently have the one that's gonna start it all, posed on the laptop at the moment.
Nice. Fuck yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
him with his guitar and everything. There you go. There you
I
go,
like it.
Steve.
I like it. I like it.
There you go. There you go.
Oh,
Oh, pretty.
yay, Eric Draven.
Eric Draven. Yeah, and like, I mean, I'll dive into it more when I do the review of it, but like, there's so much behind that movie. Like, it was supposed to be a 3-picture deal.
Yeah.
He died at 28.
Sad
And
shit, dude.
it's sad shit. And like, I didn't know this, but Michael Massey, who played Funboy, actually has been dead since like 2016.
What?
Yeah.
I did not know
So,
that either. Holy shit.
and there's so much guilt. Like, he carried so much guilt over killing Brandon Lee because like he
Of
fired the
course.
fateful round, and no, it's guns and movies, man. It's fucking.
Yeah, it's
And we're talking. And we're
it's a
talking.
unfortunate accident.
Yeah, and we're talking nearly 30 years since from this one to what happened with Rust. Um,
Jesus.
yeah, although that's a whole fucking another story. Um,
That's a long fucking time though.
yeah, 1994 is when it dropped. So you figure
Dude.
So you figure, yeah, he died in '94. So yeah, aside from also being 28 and was set to get married right after the movie wrapped, which is another tragic tale.
What?
That's that's why when it's dedicated to Brandon and Eliza, Eliza was his fiance.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, because for the longest time I'm like, who's Eliza? You know, and there was like the stories of like, oh, the actress who played Shelley died too, and it's like, no, that was his girlfriend. Um,
Wow.
so yeah, you pretty much watch the entire Crow movie on YouTube in just clips.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because there's so much
Hmm.
clip worthy stuff in there. He's like,
And
oh
like,
yeah, yeah, it's good.
the one thing the one thing I only literally found out like 2 days ago was one of one of the main body doubles
Mm-hmm.
was somebody that we'd know later on in life. Uh, Chad Stahelski.
Really?
Yeah. So for those of you listening that don't know the name, Chad Stahelski was Keanu Reeves' stunt double in the Matrix movies, and then later would be the director of John Wick.
Mm-hmm.
So
Hmm.
he was Brandon Lee's body double for most of that film.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, I'm still like, how did I not know that?
Yeah, but you know what it is? It's the fact that like you tend not to look back at things like that. You tend not to be like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, let's see who let's like, oh yeah, I like what they do, and like, okay, this is
Hmm.
cool, but you're like, oh yeah, sometimes you don't think about what they've done before,
Right.
and then you're like, and then when you start to dive into it, you're like, holy shit, this happened and this happened and this person and they've done so much other shit. You're like, shit,
Oh yeah.
there's so
They have
much
like
more
a
to dive into.
Yeah. And what's sad about this whole thing is that multiple people got hurt on that set.
Yeah,
They called it the curse of the crow. So multiple people got injured. Like one lighting tech got severely burnt.
that's fun.
Yeah. And then of course they would lose their star within like less than a week. So but they chose to finish the movie and give us a proper send off, and
Yeah,
the
and even though they only got so much footage with him, they actually
mhm,
made it work.
they made it work. It was a lot of memorable cult classic moments in that film.
For
You
sure.
know, um, and like yeah, and also one of the best soundtracks of the '90s.
Yeah.
Like
See, but also at that time in the '90s, movies actually did have really good damn soundtracks.
it's true. And I can't tell you how many times I was like lost playing that album, just
Mm-hmm.
drawing. Back when I used to draw, it's like I'd be lost in the paper and the pencil
Yeah.
with that playing. I mean, and it introduced me to so many bands too, like The Cure and Nine Inch Nails, and
Yep.
and fucking Stone Temple Pilots. Like
Mm-hmm.
whether I listen to those bands now or whatever, it at least introduced me to that style,
Oh yeah.
and and that soundtrack was just dope as fuck. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but it can't rain all the time. Um,
Yeah.
so that's pretty much been my week. Aside from not being sick anymore, which is good.
Fuck yeah, that's a good thing, dude. It's a great
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. As for me, this past week, of course, I've been doing my research for Suplex City Geeks.
Mhm.
I've been watching a lot of the wrestlings and stuff. I'm not gonna go into it too much, but um, a couple things that I did watch. The first episode of We Own This City on HBO Max, and that is really fucking good. The first episode, of
Uh,
course, it's kind of slow, but it is very
yeah, yeah,
very like it it's just like most HBO shows in which the first episode builds the story,
yeah.
and being
I
that
mean,
it's only a 6 episode series.
And I was trying to watch that the other night, but like my HBO is being a dick and like giving playback error.
Oh, fucking bitches.
Yeah, it's like I don't get it. It's like big budget streaming sites like Disney Plus and Netflix. I'm sorry, Disney Plus and HBO have shittier load time than Netflix does. Like I shouldn't have to wait 20 minutes to fucking continue where I was watching in the fucking Batman.
Yeah. And
That
that's one thing that I haven't sat and continued to watch is Batman.
I got like
I
40
think
minutes
I
left.
think I'm gonna do it this week, but we'll see.
But go on.
Yes. I also started watching The Wire.
Okay. Well, I
I
mean, it
have
makes
not watched.
sense. It makes sense because We Own the City is by the creators of The Wire, if I'm not mistaken.
It's from the creators of The Wire. It also takes place in Baltimore, which
Right.
is where
The Wire took
We
place.
Own the City takes place as well. Yeah,
Mm.
and it's really fucking good. And also, like, seeing younger versions of people that we've seen in a lot of shit now.
Mm.
Like, there are 2 or 3 characters or actors that have played in The Walking Dead on this show.
Oh yeah.
Also, Wilson Fisk's dad is in this show too.
Okay.
That I'm like, oh shit, okay. And it's a really good fucking show. It's very well written, very well written, and it's. I'm excited to get through the whole thing and actually watch the whole fucking 5 seasons.
Because it's like one of those HBO shows that was like ahead of its time.
Absolutely, just
Like
like most HBO shows tend to be.
well, especially older shows, like because like that came out around the same time as Oz,
Yep,
and Oz was
Oz
dark,
was insanely dark.
as it should be. Because like Oz, it was literally the entirety of the thing was in a prison.
Mm-hmm.
And the
Yeah.
backstories behind why said people were in jail.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the first thing I've ever seen J.K. Simmons in was Oz, where he played
Yeah.
Schillinger.
Same here. Yep. Him and Mayhem. And we see him in the fucking commercials now. Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. And then this dude fucking his brother is now he's a director now. It's fucking great. It's good shit, dude. There's a lot of good shit that came out of those I'm gonna say like early '90s, well late '90s, early 2000s HBO shows. They're really damn good. And then also I forgot to mention that this past week I actually got to work a concert again at the stadium. Really fucking fun. Something that I was not expecting because one, I am not a fan of country music. Never really been a fan of country music at all. And I got to work the Kenny Chesney concert this past weekend. And like I said, it was really fucking fun.
Nice.
It was a hell of a fucking show. Every single performer on it was really damn good. I only heard about three songs from the entire time that everybody played. Because of course you hear random shit like in stores or on the radio sometimes, like if you're scrolling through and stuff, you hear certain things. But it's nothing that I ever really gave a fuck about and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna listen to this because I like this. No, never, ever. Never have I ever thought of like, oh yeah, I'm gonna listen to country because it's just not my thing. But overall, the concert was really damn good.
Good.
Yeah, every single band like poured their fucking heart out, dude. They really knew how to perform. Mostly because this was the first Kenny Chesney concert in the last 4 years. So pre-COVID or post-COVID,
Mm-hmm.
they haven't done anything. So this is their first show in 4 years that they've done anything because they had a show. They had something set for like 3 years ago. Then they postponed it, and then of course all the COVID stuff happened. So
Right.
all the all the people that were at the show had previously bought tickets for that show. So the show was sold out, 60,000 seats.
Jesus.
60,000 seats. 60,000 people were in the fucking stadium, going crazy. It was really damn good. And props to them, dude. Like they were really damn good. I was thoroughly surprised, and I kind of see why they are at like the top of their game. Like country music is of course
Mm-hmm.
one of those genres that you know transcend a lot of things, and it's one of the highest selling artists out there. It's really damn good. Other than of course pop music and shit,
Of course.
but it was really damn good. It was really fun. I had a fun time. There was this one dude that I saw state troopers drag out of the scene, which is fucking crazy good. It was fun because of course liquor was in his system,
Mm-hmm.
and people are pre gaming before, so they're tailgating
Mm-hmm.
before the show.
Mm-hmm.
And this dude came in because I was working they called it the sand bar.
Okay.
Essentially, the sand bar was the pit.
Yeah.
So I was at the opening of the pit, the opening and the exit of the pit or whatever. And this one dude, of course, 'cause, like where I'm standing, like I'm standing at the entrance, and then there's a cop that's on the right, next to me, that is working the main exit and entrance that's to the backstage area, and we're not
Okay.
letting anybody in that area unless you have a specific badge.
Mm-hmm.
And the cop was there, and she was talking shit with the dude because the dude he just kept talking shit to her, and at one point apparently somebody started playing, and he was mad at the officer for whatever the fuck she was doing, or of course he's drunk, so I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, I get it, whatever. So as he starts to walk away with his girlfriend, he points at the cop like he's gonna do something to her. So it's kind of like you're threatening a cop.
Right.
So at that point, of course, that you have a cop there, but also at this event, there were state troopers right next to him. So like literally right next to me and the cop, there were 5 state troopers that as soon as they saw him pointing his finger and walking away from her, they were like, "All right, cool, let's go." And they walked over to the dude, and he started to to get tough. All 5 of them then grabbed him up and dragged him out,
That's great.
and it was fucking epic. Like after they all came back, I gave them all the pound. Like, yo, you guys are fucking great. Cause yo, like
Like,
it could have gotten a whole lot worse. He could have been completely belligerent and he got done some stupid shit on like in the pit for people.
but also like, don't point your finger at a cop
Yeah,
in a like a
in an angry
in
fashion.
an angry like demeanor.
Yeah, don't do that. You don't do that
Don't.
for
No.
anybody. Because if you could have done that on the street, somebody could have fucking
Mm-hmm.
shot you, dude.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, like, oh, you're threatening me? Yeah, no, don't do that. Don't fucking do that. But yeah, it was like I said, it was a really good show. It was really fun. I had a great time. Never thought I'd say I was gonna have a great time at a country concert because, of course, like I said, like you guys know, like I don't listen to anything that comes anywhere near country. If anything, it's pretty much the complete opposite.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was fun. It was fun. It was really good. It was really damn good. Um, but before we get into the geek shit, um, got some sad shit that happened this week. Actually, happened earlier today or so, right?
Yeah, earlier today, Friday
Yeah,
morning.
yeah. We got news that Neil Adams, the guy that's done so many fucking comics in it, has pretty much formed a lot of what we watch and what we look at
Mm-hmm.
today.
He he created Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah, he created Ra's al Ghul. He's done a ton of Batman shit. He's done what is it like? Green Hornet, the Green Lantern, not the Green Hornet, but the Green Lantern.
Mm-hmm.
He did a X-Men run. Did Superman. He did so much fucking shit. Unfortunately, he passed today at the age of 80. It's really fucking sad, dude.
Yeah, just
He did
sucks that like
fantastic.
every podcast we've done this year, it's pretty much just been reporting his
Yeah,
passing.
man, it's sad, dude.
Right? We fucking Scott Hall, Taylor Hawkins,
Mm-hmm.
fucking Bob Saget,
Yeah,
now Neil Adams, and I'm
yeah,
sure there's like 10 more people in between.
yeah, for sure. That's unfortunately, yeah, it's sad shit, dude. Real
Yeah.
sad shit. Yeah, but he's had like a hell of a fucking run.
Mm-hmm.
Kudos to fucking Neil Adams. It's sad that he's gone.
It's gonna be weird not seeing him sitting in booths.
Yeah, dude. Dude, I remember the first time I saw him at a booth, I was like, hey, I've read a lot of your shit. And he's like, yeah,
I
you have.
I I never never got to meet him, but like I'll always remember like Roman Comic Con here in New York, and like
Mm-hmm.
he'll always be at like the comic book booth
Mm-hmm.
because he had a store.
Yeah.
And one of my friends actually knows a guy that was close with him because he worked at his store.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, it just sucks.
Yeah, it sucks
I
big
mean,
time.
he was 80. You know, he lived a long
Yeah.
life, but it's just like
He hell of a fucking run.
throw that man in a Lazarus pit, please.
As
You know,
long as it doesn't go crazy, that's all that matters, right?
yeah. As long as he doesn't go crazy,
Yeah.
we don't need a Red Hood situation.
Yeah, no. That's not something that's worth it. No, no Red Hood
Mm-hmm.
situation. No. But yeah, rest in peace, Neil Adams, dude. Really sad fucking shit, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very fucking sad. Um, but I guess it's time to get into some geek shit.
Let's get into let's be happy and get into geek shit.
Yes, let's get happy. And one thing that actually made me super fucking happy. We love the Spider-Mans. And we know that
Mm-hmm.
they've been doing a bunch of different spin-offs of it. But what I specifically, I sure so I know that I wasn't expecting this. I know you weren't expecting this,
Mm-mm.
but we got news that Bad Bunny is gonna be playing El Muerto in a Spider-Man spin-off series, or not series, but movie.
Right.
This is fucking exciting, dude. Because El Muerto, he was a luchador that
Mm-hmm.
basically Peter Parker fought him before he became Spider-Man, really. And this is gonna be really fucking interesting because I want to see what they're gonna do with this. We know that Bad Bunny's been doing a lot of acting, of course. He also has been doing a lot of wrestling. Uh, he was at WrestleMania last year. He came in the Royal Rumble this year.
Mm-hmm.
and kind of shows you that he's kind of taking his role seriously as well because he is playing technically another luchador, a super powered wrestler.
Yeah,
Um, and I'm down for this dude.
I'm down
And
for this
he'll
too.
also be the first Latin superhero.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited to see this.
Because I know he's gonna be in that movie later this year with Brad Pitt,
Yes, and
and I was
that
like, is
movie
that
looks
bad?
awesome too.
It does, but I looked at it, I was like, is that Bad Bunny? And I was like,
Yeah,
oh shit.
yeah, it
So
is.
like, kudos for him for like branching out and actually succeeding in other aspects of a career.
Yeah, because he's not just Emmy like Grammy nominated. He's actually a Grammy Award winner
Yeah.
to actually going from actual music to the sport of professional wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing really good at that too.
Right. He surprised me both times.
Yeah. So then jumping over, getting away from, well, kind of getting away from the uh, the physicalities of wrestling and going into acting, even though technically he is being a wrestler here too.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to see what he's gonna do. I want to see how he does it. How he brings the character to life. What kind of accent is he gonna use? Is he? That just it's gonna be cool. I'm excited to see what he's gonna do with it.
Yeah, me too.
Like, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of his music. I'm a fan of his acting. I'm a fan of his wrestling. So I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I want to see where he goes. I want to see what he does. It's gonna be pretty cool. Very
Yeah.
exciting to me. There's some other news. We enjoyed the fuck out of Boba Fett season one. Well,
We
I
enjoyed
enjoyed.
it. We enjoyed it when it was The Mandalorian.
Right. I enjoyed it for. I enjoyed it all the way through. It was fun. I liked the hell out of it. We got news that Samuel L. Jackson is going to be reprising his role in season two as Mace Windu. That's fucking cool.
Mm-hmm. Because
Cause
he kept saying Mace Windu's not dead.
yeah, I am so fucking ready for this.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking love Samuel L. Jackson.
Who
First
doesn't?
off, and I'm excited for what he's going to be doing in Secret Invasion, coming somewhat in the near future.
Right.
Um, but the fact that he's gonna be reprising his role as Mace Windu, who was cut pretty short, lived very very short lived in the prequel series,
Yeah.
and for them to bring him back and actually have a little bit more of a role now, it's kind of exciting. I'm glad that he's back, and I want to see where he's gonna go, what they're gonna do, what kind of adventures is he gonna go on.
Yeah,
um,
basically.
yeah, yeah. Also makes me wonder, like, yo, like, how deep are they gonna go? How deep are they gonna go into his lore, into his story? What are they gonna
Just like
tell us that we haven't seen yet?
I feel like they're doing their best to retcon those prequels.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That doesn't surprise me.
Because the prequels had their moments where they were good, but they were so rushed and so edited,
Yeah, yeah,
and then now you have people that actually care about the franchise.
yeah. See,
Yeah.
one thing about the prequels is that there was more bad than good in the prequels.
Oh, 100%.
Like, there were good chunks that can be taken out and made into one film,
Mm-hmm.
that can discard so much other of the negative of the three.
Yeah, and
But
like,
yeah,
and I know with like Attack of the Clones, the deleted scenes, there was like an hour's worth of deleted footage of just Anakin and Padme on Naboo,
yeah, no, I'm good.
and it's like, why do we care?
Yeah, why did they film so much of that?
Because they're in a beautiful area in Italy. It's like we don't care.
Yeah, no, nobody gives a fuck.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, no, nobody gives a fucking shit. But hopefully, we get more of what we want or what we need.
Mm-hmm.
Especially now that, things are getting better that we kind of see happening. Um, then some other cool shit it pretty much falls into the Star Wars cinematic universe, or the Lucasfilmsy type stuff. Um, they've been kind of dealing with a lot of new writers and stuff, and head one of the new creative consultants for Lucasfilms has been doing the Star Wars comics as of late, and that's Charles Soule, who's a great fucking writer.
Mm-hmm.
He's been doing a lot of good shit, and especially not just a lot of good shit, but a lot of shit that is technically falls into the whole Star Wars world now. That falls into canon,
Yeah.
and it's stuff that have basically formed what we know of as of now and towards the future. Because of course they've been trying to retcon a lot of the old shit and bringing in a bunch of stuff, a bunch of new stuff to make sense for the stories that are to come. So it's good that they're trying to balance everything out and make it all seem right towards the future. So I'm super excited for this. Again, super excited
Absolutely.
to have Charles Soule as the one of the creative consultants for Lucasfilms. It's really fucking dope. It's really fucking cool. And then to go on to more Star Wars stuff. One series that we've been looking forward to because we enjoyed the fuck out of Rogue One. The fact that they originally had talks of an Andor series, which is a series that basically um, happens on Endor. So, what are we expecting? I don't know what we were expecting, but we do know that Diego Luna, not Diego, what is Diego Luna?
Yeah.
Yeah, um, reprising his role from Rogue One, and the original thoughts were like, oh yeah, we're gonna have 5 seasons of this, and then they were looking at it, they were like, yeah, I think we can condense this all into 3. So yeah, we may instead of getting 5, we may be getting 3 seasons of Endor, and I'm all down for it, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm down
good.
for
I
it
want
too.
it.
Because like, I mean, 5 seasons might be too many
Right.
because you don't want it to drag out.
Yeah. Exactly. You don't want it to drag the story too long and just make it like one of those stories where you're just like, cut it just a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna be good. So I'm excited for this, dude. It's gonna be cool because for those that don't know, he was a bit of a spy back then. Pre, of course. I'm assuming this is gonna be before Rogue One. So
Yeah, it's gonna have to be.
yeah, because
It's
of course,
it,
obviously, we know that
it's not
spoilers.
right. I
He
was gonna say
died in Rogue One.
it's certainly not. It's certainly not a Rogue One sequel.
Yeah,
They all
yeah,
dead.
yeah, exactly. All died. Um, but this is exciting, man. This is exciting. Cassian Andor coming back for a prequel series to Andor. to Rogue One. Give it to me. I want it. I fucking want it because this looks fucking cool. Sounds cool.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds great to see how this is all gonna tie into the lore that we've grown to love for years.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it, dude, for sure. Then we got some sad news outside of the Star Wars stuff, but continuing with comic book stuff that became TV stuff that became spin-offs. We know that The Walking Dead has been around for such a long time, and there were two beloved characters on the show that led into having a prequel, or not a prequel, but a spin-off series.
The
And we're
spinoff, yeah.
talking about Carol and Daryl have their spin-off. But unfortunately, Carol was like, I'm out of here. I don't want to do this.
Yeah. Yeah, Melissa McBride chose to not be part of it. So I wonder what the hell happened.
Yeah. Could it have
Maybe
been
she's
because of like shitty fanboys that were, being assholes about it?
I don't know, or could it be like she's been playing this character for fucking an eternity and she wants to take a break?
Yeah. Well, I totally get it.
Because I
Because
mean,
honestly, like if I've been playing the same role for like fucking last 10 years, pretty much 11 years,
uh-huh.
I want to try something else. Want to try something different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like maybe she just wants time off.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe she's
Probably
like,
just like,
maybe
just
she,
give me a vacation.
yeah, maybe she's like, you know what? I've been slaying zombies for the last decade. I need to take a break.
Yeah. I'm tired of seeing all of these fucking monsters everywhere.
I mean, and we'll of course be grateful that they made her character,
Oh yeah.
into like a fierce, strong woman versus like the
Mm-hmm.
broken housewife.
Yeah, that she was in the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, plus, truthfully, her character should have been killed off in the first like 2 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the book, it's actually around the time of the prison.
Yeah.
Where she basically was so like distraught by, she tried to like sleep with Rick, I think, and like she hugs a zombie and she's like, you'll love me, right? And she
Mm-hmm.
like lets herself get eaten. So, considering that she should have died by season 4,
Yeah.
you know, it's crazy with that show too. They totally skipped over an entire town.
Yeah.
Like, from what I remember, it was like they found this town, and you couldn't see what was written on the wall because of
Mm-hmm.
the snowbank, and they lived there for some period, and then the snow melted, and it was like, do not enter, zombies or some shit.
Nice.
And like,
Yeah.
yeah, and so they skipped over an entire town.
Yeah, I guess you know what it is. It's probably the fact that they're just like, yeah, we don't want to wait for all that shit. Let's just keep the story
It's like,
going.
because I mean, the town should have been before the prison.
Yeah.
But
It should have, but yeah. They still even though they strayed away from the story, they had a lot of shit to stray away from the story anyway. So
they had enough content to like milk the series for a decade.
Oh yeah, for sure. They had so much shit fucked up for to do, and then adding other characters and adding other people to the show.
Yeah,
it was pretty cool.
So like,
which was what made it even better for for the show.
But yeah, I mean, so I guess maybe he'll be able to scrap the series and have him join Negan and Maggie in that spinoff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because
or
at this point, like, do we really want to see just
Daryl
by himself? I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. There's not nothing against them. These are
Nothing
good
against
actors.
him at all. Yeah.
But yeah,
Or how about we just like forget The Walking Dead exists and have him play Ghost Rider?
yeah, I'd much rather have that for sure.
hmm
Yeah.
He would be an incredible Johnny Blaze.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He would be awesome.
hmm
Or even if they did now that you know the multiverse is happening, the multiverse of madness, bring him and fucking Nick Cage at the same time. Alternate universes, both
Well, bring
versions.
him. Well, I would say bring him, bring dude from Agents of Shield, and
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Nick Cage, and have like the three different Ghost Riders from like the animated
Mm-hmm.
back
Mm-hmm.
in the day.
Mm-hmm. Yep. 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 Bring that, and then you could also bring the girl Ghost Rider too.
hmm
Yep. Bring them all. Bring them all. I'm down for it all.
From slaying zombies to telling people to showing people the bad that they did,
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much.
the pain, the pain of a billion. Uh,
Oh, the vengeance. Oh, the vengeance.
hmm
Yeah. Yeah. I like it. I like it. Then some other news. We've been highly anticipating the live action Netflix version of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Of course, mostly because the movie was not that good. It was by
right.
it was one of the uh I think I saw it earlier this week that it was the worst rated movie ever on like Rotten Tomatoes or something like that.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, it was on the like on the TV or something like when I was in the break room or whatever. They were like, yeah, this was one of the worst rated movies of all time. Kind of like Razzies worthy type shits, but which I get it, dude, because it wasn't that good. But we know that we're getting the live action uh Avatar: Last Airbender series, and they finally casted Roku, who was um Aang's master pretty much in the Last Airbender, and the dude that's playing it is C.S. Lee, who we've seen previously in Dexter, True Detective, and something that I personally haven't watched is Apple TV's For All Mankind.
Mm.
But this dude is really damn good. He's a good damn actor. So I'm excited to see what he's gonna do with as Roku because I'm down for it, dude. One, I'm already excited for the show. I'm going to bring another dude to bring a dude that actually has some acting chops. I'm kind of see. I want to see where he goes. What do you think, Brian?
I'm gonna skip it because I'm not really an anime guy.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I'll take it. Um, yeah, but I want to see where they gonna go with this and where it's gonna go, where how it's gonna compare to the show, and how it's all gonna fall into place now that it's not in the hands of it's a twist. M Night Shyamalan. Yeah, no more twists, hopefully. Um, but then some I guess the final piece for the week. I love The Quiet Place. Did you enjoy the Quiet Place, Brian? And also the
I love
sequel.
Aquarium. I have yet to see the sequel,
Okay, so
but
um,
I love the whole concept.
yes, it's a fantastic fucking concept. I love the first one. I love the second one. Um, but we got news that we're getting a prequel of A Quiet Place, which is very interesting because, of course, we kind of got a glimpse of it in part two, in how they're they kind of show how things started or whatever, but
Okay.
uh, it dives back into the future again. But we're getting a whole new movie. It's going to be called Day One, and it's going to pretty much follow the very beginnings of how all these monsters first invaded Earth, and that I'm super down for because, of course, it's good shit. All, of course, done by Jonathan Krasinski or John
Hmm.
Krasinski, and he's fucking good. He did the first two.
Oh yeah,
He's fucking great at it. And he's gonna continue to do it too,
that's great.
and I'm super down for it. I like where this is going. Like I loved how he did. Both of them were really damn good. So I'm down for it, dude. This is gonna be supposedly for 2025, but it's just weird because they're calling it A Quiet Place 3. But even though it's a prequel, but of course they probably got a stupid name for it. Day One probably. Hopefully, like we said, Day One probably is gonna be the name of it. But we'll see. We'll see. Well, are we gonna get fucking Emily Blunt in this again? Please,
Would
let's
be
get Emily
nice.
again. Yeah, it would be nice. I fucking love Emily Blunt the first two. Um, and of course John Krasinski. He's fucking good too. But hopefully, probably not because he may or may not be fucking Mr. Fantastic by then. But we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see indeed.
Yeah. But I think that pretty much wraps it up for this week. What do you think, Brian? You have anything to add?
Yeah. No, no. I think that's about it.
Okay. Okay. Nice and sweet. Yeah, we got like a good, almost a whole hour. And that's fine. That's fine because, that's what we
It
do.
was just enough news.
Yeah, just enough news to get us by for the week. So make sure you guys go to InnerCityGeeks.net where we got all the bunch of stuff. Of course, we got this show. We also have our other show, which is Suplex City Geeks, where we talk about nothing but the wrestlings.
And boy, do we have a fun one for you on this week.
Oh yeah. This next week is going to be a slobber knocker. I fucking love saying that, dude. Fucking JR, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna have a really good show for the next episode, which is coming out tomorrow, as of
If you don't
the
li-
recording. But
and if you don't listen to it, you are cursed.
yeah, you will be cursed. You will be cursed. But yeah, we got that. We also got Bright to J Presents over there. We also got It's Poppin', the Inner City Geeks, a webcomic, First Watch, Turntable,
Manga Time, Anime World,
Mega
Comic
Time,
Pencil
Anime.
Board.
Yep, comes all the time. All those, the original ICGPW Slamcast.
And its whole like 7 episode glory.
Pretty soon, we will have more episodes of
Mhm.
Suplex City Geeks. So we'll see. We'll see how that all works out. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun. We got a whole bunch of random shit over there. So go check out the regular stuffs over there on InnerCityGeeks.net. And then we also have links to some pretty cool damn ass places. That you can get some pretty cool damn ass shit. Of course, we have links to Fight TV, where you can watch a lot of fucking fights, whether it's UFC or wrestlings or some boxings and stuff. Find a bunch of shit on fucking Fight TV. So go click on that stuff, and it'll take you to where you gotta go. Whether it's free stuff, or there's pay-per-views on there, there's a lot of stuff you can watch. In a few weeks, we're gonna get Impact's what is it? Under Siege, which is gonna be pretty cool. Also, you could rewatch a bunch of the pay-per-views. You could watch this past week's Tyson Fury UFC match. You can find that on there. A ton of stuff. You can watch over on Fight TV. So go click on that link, and it'll take you to where you gotta go. Got that. Then we also got Sideshow Collectibles, because we enjoy toys. Because toys are awesome. Because why the fuck not, right? Yeah, we're adults, but we get to play with toys too. It's not just for the childrens anymore.
We we,
So
we like fucking toys.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. But yes, we enjoy the toys. So go check that out. Go check out Sideshow Collectibles. They got a lot of cool shit over there. Some expensive, some not so expensive, but it's really good shit. And then we got links to Amazon where you can get your first month free of Amazon Prime. Because of course, there's a lot of good shit on Amazon. We fucking love Amazon, so go check that out. Click the link, get your first month free of Amazon Prime, or you can just click the link and just go buy stuff on Amazon like usual. Yeah, go do that. And then there's a sideshow, well, such a So Sick Clothing Company. And it's SOESIC clothing.co. And you type in Inner City Geeks and you get 15% off of your entire purchase. Cause we like discounts and shit. Just how no I do. So check out So Sick Clothing. Then there's also links to Beard Octane. Get some beardly goodness. Of course, we have some luxurious beards here. And if you go to Beard Octane and you type in ICD10, you get 10% off your entire purchase. Enough to cover your taxes and stuff, because of course, fuck taxes. But unfortunately, we got to do it. But yeah, 10% off your entire fucking purchase. Go do that. Get your beardly goodness on. Get some oils, get some balms, get some butters. Make your beard look nice. So do that. Then there's link to CBDMD, because of course sometimes we need something to get the edge off. And when you go to CBDMD, you got a lot of good stuff over there. You got tinctures, you got lotions and stuff, all CBD stuff. Really good CBD shit. So check out that. And you can listen to the show on SoundCloud, on Stitcher Radio, Google Podcast. But the best place to listen to is on motherfucking Spotify. We love fucking Spotify. So go do that. Then you can find the show on the socials. You can find us on the faceySpace.com/InnerCityGeeks, on Instagram at InnerCityGeeks, on Twitter at InnerCityGeeks. And we can find you, sir.
You could find me currently setting up my review station for what's next.
Review station.
You can, of course, check me out on Instagram and Twitter, both Bri2J Presents. You can go to Bri2JPresents.com, and there'll be links to all my, fun goodness, including my YouTube channel, Bri2J Presents. Yeah. So please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And yeah, peace.
Hell yeah. And then you guys can find me on the Instagram and Twitter at Mr. Jackal, MasterJackal. And that pretty much wraps it up for this week. So thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for sharing. Thank you guys for taking time to actually pay attention to us just talk our geekly goodness like we do every week. We appreciate you. We appreciate everything you do for us. Thank you guys so much. And don't be a dick, but always remember, let the geeks shall inherit the earth.